The purpose of this presentation is to guide you on how to choose your housing space for the fall. You will first need a signed housing contract for next fall. You cannot choose a space for the fall if you do not have a housing contract. If you have only applied but not signed a contract, you will not be eligible to self-select a space. If you have a signed contract, you will receive an email with a date and time and a link to access the self-selection process. If you are an undergraduate with a signed contract for fall and have not received this email by early July, please reach out to our office, housing.info@housing.ucsb.edu for assistance. After you answer a couple of questions concerning your assignment, you will be directed to a list of eligible spaces. Most students will see a map to the right. You can narrow your search for rooms of a particular type, double, triple, or single, by using the Search for Rooms function in the upper left. If your search returns no results, then the rooms of that type are no longer available to you and have likely been filled. On the map, the beds in green are available for selection and the beds in red have been filled by other students. If you select the red beds, you can see some basic information about the students who will be staying there, including how they answered their roommate matching questions on their application. You can't see names, but you can just see information that will help you select your space. If you are interested in forming a roommate group with specific people, that must be done before self-assign. For more information, please refer to the Making a Roommate Group video in this series. When you select a green bed, your bed space will be locked for a couple of minutes so that others cannot self-select while you finish. To finalize your bed choice, scroll to the bottom of the lock screen and proceed with the process until you finish. You will know you are completely done when you are sent a confirmation email with your selection to your university email. Now for some frequently asked questions. I've created a roommate group and all roommates are accepted. We all got different times for general room self-assignment. How will I be able to bring my roommates with me so that we can live together? The answer is students in roommate groups will be offered the option to bring in roommates when they self-select. The student in your group who goes first will select a space and then be able to assign beds to other members of the group. Next question. I missed or don't want to participate in the self-assigned process. What do I do? Students who have a housing contract but have not assigned themselves will be assigned by our office after the close of self-assign in August based upon availability. Formal assignment letters will go out in mid-August to all students. Next question. I completed self-assign early and am interested in who selected the other spaces in my room or apartment after I finished. How do I see who my roommates are for the fall? After the completion of retention, general self-assignment, and supplemental assignment process is complete in late June and early July, students will be able to view their fall roommates via their housing portal. They'll also receive an email with this information. Next question. I or a roommate selected to be in a living learning community or LLC for the fall. How do I know which spaces are for that LLC? Students who select an LLC or who are in an established roommate group with someone who is opted for an LLC will be able to choose from an eligible spaces from within that LLC. If you wish to select from other spaces outside the LLC you have chosen, you and all the members of your group must opt out of their LLC in their applications. Next question. When I'm selecting a space, I see someone else in that space. How can I find out information about them? Students who are completing the self-selection process will be able to review roommate matching questions that all students filled out in their application by clicking on the bed space in that room. Names will not be available via this feature, but you will be able to view this and some other general information about your future roommate. Next question. I have a disability that requires housing accommodations. How do I make sure I get the kind of space I need? All space types are based on availability. If you are in need of an accommodation and have not completed our housing accommodation process, please contact our office as soon as possible at housinginfo@housing.ucsb.edu for access to the process. Please understand that it can take up to 8 weeks after your submission for the committee to review and make a decision about reasonable accommodations before communicating the outcome to you. Thus, it is important that you complete your portion of the process at your earliest available opportunity, as requests are reviewed in the order in which they are received. Thanks for watching this video about self-assignment for the fall. If you are running into trouble or have any more questions, please contact University and Community Housing Services at housinginfo@housing.ucsb.edu or during business hours at area code 805-893-4371. Thank you.